In this video, you will learn about how solar eclipses happen and how to predict when they will occur next. Solar eclipses happen when the moon passes directly in between the Earth and Sun at just the right angle so that the moon blocks out our view of the Sun. While lunar eclipses can only happen during a full moon, solar eclipses can only occur during a new moon. The moon's orbit is tilted 5 degrees around the Earth, so the moon orbits at an angle as you can see in this picture. Eclipses only occur when the Sun, Moon, and Earth are in a mostly straight line. Since the moon's orbit is tilted, it spends most of its time above or below the Earth. The moon casts a very small shadow, but if the shadow of the moon crosses over the Earth during a new moon, a solar eclipse will occur. Because the moon casts only a very small shadow, solar eclipses are much rarer than lunar eclipses. Unlike lunar eclipses, which are visible to the whole night sky, solar eclipses are visible in just a very small part of the world, and solar eclipses last only a few minutes. Even though the moon is so much smaller than the Sun, it appears big enough to block out the Sun because it is so much closer to Earth. Next time you're outside on a sunny day, hold up your hand to block the Sun. Your hand is obviously much smaller than the Sun, but since it is right in front of your face, it can block out all the light. Viewers standing in the moon's umbra will see a total solar eclipse where the moon completely covers the Sun. Viewers in the penumbra will see a partial solar eclipse where the moon covers just part of the Sun. There is a third type of solar eclipse that can occur if the moon is at its apogee. The moon's orbit is not even around the Earth. At some points the moon's orbit brings it closer to the Earth, and sometimes it is farther away. The perigee is when the moon moves closest to the Earth. The apogee is when the moon moves furthest from the Earth. If a solar eclipse occurs at the moon's apogee, it appears too small to cover the whole Sun, so only the center will be covered with a yellow ring around the shadow. This is called an annular eclipse. You can see here what each eclipse looks like. A total solar eclipse is a dark shadow in the center with a white ring around it, which is called the Sun's corona. A partial solar eclipse looks like a normal sun with a dark shadow over part of it. Finally, an annular eclipse is a dark shadow in the center of the Sun with a yellow ring around the outside of it.